Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another general collective energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So, with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So, y'all, I was told to do this quick message. I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible because I really need to be doing some other stuff when it comes to my other job. But I heard, who's your daddy? So I don't know if somebody, is trying to figure out who somebody's daddy is. Somebody's trying to be somebody's daddy. Somebody's trying to figure out, who's the daddy of a child. Or this is like, like somebody, like trying to, like control somebody and like, like who's your daddy? It's giving me, like the Most High God, is, somebody's a child of God, so like that would be somebody's daddy. Biologically, like somebody's father would be their father. But yeah, it's giving me, like the Most High God. Somebody's a child of God. So I don't know. If somebody, is about to, find out who somebody's daddy is, they're about to, like come in contact, with the Most High God themselves. But it's something about that as well. I also heard somebody's screaming uncle. So you know how, like just say somebody put you in a chokehold or something like that, and like, yeah, you tap to, get out of the chokehold or, like something is too much. And so it's like, yeah, I'm uncle, I'm done. So something about that is significant as well. So I don't know. Let's just hop in and see what's going on. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Justice card. So there could be a Libra involved. You could be a Libra. The justice system could be being involved. Somebody, could be getting, like the big book thrown at them. Maybe somebody, they need to read their Bible or something about, the Bible could be significant. Holy Spirit. This is the platform card. So this could be somebody, that has a platform, or you could have a platform. But somebody definitely is on top of their stuff out here. But it's a little girl on this card. So somebody, could be trying to figure out, like like who the father, of like a child is. But I really feel like that, like somebody, could look at somebody like a child. Maybe it's because, somebody, could look younger. Or, it's something about, like somebody, having control issues. But somebody's on top of their ish out here. Somebody, could have some type of platform. Somebody could be a content creator. But somebody definitely, is in, like unbothered, unfazed energy out here. You could be a divine feminine, or, this is about a divine feminine because this is one of the divine feminine cards in this deck. I feel like, somebody doesn't have to do anything. So it's something about, like somebody, just continuing, to let their light shine bright, continue, to do what they've been doing. So, yeah, the Most High God definitely, could be, stepping in on somebody's behalf out here. Because somebody definitely, could be, like trying to pull out all the stops. To basically stop somebody. Somebody, could play a lot of sports, or somebody, just likes to play a lot of games out here. There's somebody that definitely, went against the grain in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And whoever this is, they're very emotional out here. So somebody's very emotional, or that's what somebody wants somebody to be, emotional. So this is like somebody, playing jealousy games, trying to make somebody jealous, to get somebody all up in their feelings. Yeah, the gang's all here. So somebody, could be in a gang, or something about, a lot of people involved. There is some light that's about to be shed, and it has something to do with a lot of people. But that card also too is, like a lot of people awakening. Because if y'all see, the sun, you know, is shining on these people. So it's something about, yeah, a lot of people, you know, like awakening. There could be a lot of people, you know, that could be awakening, you know, to like somebody, or could be awakening, you know, like to the games, you know, that somebody plays. Yeah, to the games that somebody plays. Somebody definitely, yeah, could play a lot of social media games, you know. So somebody, you know, goes on social media, they, you know, do whatever they do on social media, you know, trying to get people, you know, to look at them, you know, in a certain way. Some people could be, you know, like, like awakening, you know, to, yeah, like, that game, you know, that somebody's playing. Why is this platform card here? Yeah, the sheep hears the voice of the shepherd. But it came out in the reverse. So evidently somebody don't know who somebody's daddy is. Or yeah, like somebody's not listening, you know, to, yeah, what God is trying to, you know, like get them to do. Or, you know, somebody's not paying attention to what, you know, like God is trying to show them. So God could be trying to tell somebody something, and yeah, like they're not paying attention, they're not listening. And then we have on the road again. So somebody, you know, could be traveling, but something about, yeah, somebody, you know, like doing something that's against the law out here. Just give me one, Holy Spirit. Yeah, we got the Pentagon card. So this is like, yeah, the government, cult, coven, gang. Yeah. So I don't know if somebody, you know, is playing games with the government, or yeah, there's a lot of platforms, you know, that the government could be the government could be watching. So there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they don't even know, you know, that, yeah, like, the government, you know, could be watching them on social media, you know. This is like, yeah, the government watching, you know, like their every move, and they're, yeah, on, you know, social media, yapping and clapping, capping, or whatever have you. Yeah, we got scared. So something definitely, yeah, could scare the shit out of somebody. It could be the government, you know, yeah, like, you know, the government, you know, could pull up on somebody's, you know, at somebody's house, you know, surrounding somebody's house. Or something about, yeah, somebody's house being surrounded. So, yeah, and then we got mad, plasmad. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be mad out here. And then we have, yeah, the big blessing card. Somebody scared. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have pissed off, you know, like somebody's, you know, like spiritual team. Somebody, you know, could have pissed off their own spiritual team. Somebody, you know, could be scared about, yeah, like some stuff being illuminated. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to duck. Somebody could be trying to duck the police, because it's the PD. So something about the police department, the government, the police department. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with a P or a D. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could be realizing, you know, that, yeah, like the same people, you know, that they were with, you know, or the same people that were with them are now against them. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to duck a lot of people. There definitely could be somebody, you know, that could be trying to duck, you know, like awakening. Somebody definitely, yeah, is trying to duck the government. Or somebody, you know, could be from Washington, D.C. Well, we got the non-mother-freaking factor card. So, I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like trying to, you know, like duck somebody, you know. Whoever this is, I feel like that, yeah, like they could have, you know, like try to make somebody feel like that they're a non-mother-freaking factor. Or, yeah, like they're not trying to factor in, you know, some stuff. So, yeah, they didn't take, you know, they possibly didn't take something into consideration when they did something. Or this could be, yeah, like not taking somebody into consideration, you know, when they decided to do something. I don't know. Something about, yeah, somebody or some people being hunted down, or something about, yeah, like somebody hunting. Somebody, you know, could be hunting. Somebody's name could be Hunter. Somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, didn't take into consideration, you know, like them, you know, like telling some type of half-truth, you know, to people. Maybe they thought, you know, well, if I tell this half-truth, they're not going to, you know, realize that, you know, I'm really, you know, just trying to pull the wool over their eyes, you know. They're not going to realize that, yeah, I'm really lying to them. I don't know. Somebody possibly, yeah, didn't take into consideration, you know, like whatever they, you know, could have been saying or doing on the internet, you know, because, yeah, like most people, you know, they say and do whatever they want to on the internet, not knowing that, yeah, the government watches, police watch, you know, yeah, all type of people, you know, are watching, you know, social media. Why is this platform here with this pentagon? There could be a group or a cult or a coven or some type of gang or something like that. That definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like do something, you know, like against somebody. Or they did something and now they're trying to duck. But we got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, you know, yeah, could receive, you know, like a big opportunity, or somebody, you know, could receive a big check, or something about, yeah, like somebody, yeah, the whole point of them doing something, you know, could have been to, you know, like receive, you know, like some type of big check out here. You got the Page of Wands. So, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could receive, you know, like a letter. A letter from the government. Some type of lien. Somebody, you know, could get a lien. So, something about, yeah, taxes could be significant. But yeah, something about, yeah, a child or somebody, yeah, acting, you know, like childish and immature. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could feel like a fool out here. But I'm also picking up, too, there could be somebody, you know, that could be about to take some type of leap of faith. And I feel like this leap of faith, yeah, definitely, yeah, could, like, change their life. You know, this is like, yeah, like somebody's spiritual team, you know, like, yeah, wanting, you know, like rooting for somebody, you know, like to take this leap of faith. To do something. Pulling out all the stops with this duck. Somebody, you know, could be waiting for a letter. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be waiting, you know, for some type of action, you know, that they took against somebody, you know, to, yeah, this is like, you know, like somebody, you know, like pressing charges on somebody, you know, and they're waiting, you know, for somebody to receive a letter. I'm just using that as an example. There's also, yeah, whatever somebody was doing to pull out all the stops, yeah, they're waiting to see, you know, yeah, like if it's working, but it's not. Yeah, somebody's trying to duck now. Somebody's trying to hide. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, whatever they did or whatever they're doing is not working. I'm also being told, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, if somebody, you know, has met somebody, you know, or, you know, if like somebody, you know, yeah, let's just use that as an example. You know, somebody has met somebody. I feel like somebody, you know, like needs to wait, you know what I mean, before, you know, like they have some type of sexual intercourse with somebody. Or somebody, you know, could be waiting, you know, for, yeah, like some type of DNA results to come back. But somebody, you know, has lost their passion for something. Or somebody, you know, has lost their passion for somebody. Somebody, you know, could have just lost their passion for life out here. So that could be who, you know, could be tapping out. Who could be, you know, screaming uncle. But we have the World card. So something is ending out here. But something about, yeah, the internet is very significant. Page of Wands. We got a commitment. So, I mean, things definitely, yeah, could be getting serious for somebody, but just be aware. You know, if somebody, you know, that had, you know, because this is Mercury retrograde, so, you know, there could be somebody from somebody's past that could be trying to come back around now, you know, like to commit to somebody. But somebody definitely, yeah, they could receive some type of letter and they could find out that, yeah, like things are getting serious, you know, so yeah, shit could be going from bad to worse for somebody. So, so somebody definitely, yeah, could try to, you know, because their life is, you know, getting bad, could try to, you know, yeah, commit to somebody. But something about, yeah, like somebody waiting for, you know, like somebody to commit. Somebody, you know, could be non-committal out here. But we got communicate at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, you know, could be receiving some communication, or somebody, you know, could be waiting to receive some communication. So this is like waiting to receive a letter, or waiting, you know, for, you know, like some type of confirmation, you know, before, you know, like they communicate. With somebody. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to duck, you know, like letting go. You know what I mean? Somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, like duck, you know, like making some type of change. You could be seeing a lot of butterflies at this time, or somebody, you know, could have butterflies in their stomach. But somebody definitely is being told, you know, like to, yeah, take the leap of faith, or, you know, somebody's being told to make room for the new beginning that's on its way to them now. Somebody could be born in 1985. Somebody, you know, could reach out to somebody on social media. Knight of Wands in the reverse. We got an air sign, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, or, yeah, there's one involved. But, yeah, heavy Libra out here. Somebody, yeah, has lost passion for somebody. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could have, you know, been dealing with a lot of people, you know, and so, yeah, somebody has, you know, considered somebody a non-mother freaking factor. Or there could be people, you know, that, yeah, considered somebody as a non-mother freaking factor, and now they want to come in, you know, acting like that somebody's a factor. So just be aware. We got the summer at the bottom of the deck, so we are in summertime, so this definitely, yeah, could be taking place now. Somebody's name, you know, could be Summer. We got cheese. Say cheese. So something about some pictures could be significant, or somebody, you know, yeah, needs to see the bigger picture, or somebody, you know, could be seeing the bigger picture, or people, you know, could be seeing the bigger picture. But something about, yeah, some money, you know, cheese, guap, dinero, you know, broccoli, yeah. So something about, yeah, some money. So somebody, you know, could receive, yeah, a letter, and it could have something to do, you know, like with some money. Somebody, you know, could be an actor out here, or, yeah, like somebody's just putting on a show, you know, like that they want to heal something with somebody. So just be aware. Or something about, yeah, like somebody needs to heal. Yeah. We got the cross. So somebody, definitely, yeah, could have crossed somebody, you know, over some money. Or somebody, you know, could have paid, you know, for somebody, for, you know, like somebody to get harmed out here. But something about, yeah, somebody being, you know, like a follower of Jesus, you know, a lover of God. But going back to, yeah, who's your daddy? Yeah. I don't know. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could have crossed a lot of people out here. The grass ain't greener on the other side. Yeah, so there could be somebody or some people, you know, that, yeah, could be realizing the grass ain't greener on the other side. So somebody, you know, could cross over, you know, and they could find out, you know, that, yeah, the grass ain't greener on the other side. Something about, yeah, somebody passing away from smoking marijuana. So something about, yeah, something like something that somebody's smoking could be laced out here. We got beer. Somebody, you know, yeah, could like to drink beer out here. Something about, yeah, smoking and drinking. somebody's an open book out here. So so yeah, like if there are people, they could be trying to ruin somebody's reputation. Yeah, like somebody, that already put themselves out there. Somebody, could be writing a book or something about, somebody, could be, like with this book and the cross, something about, reading the Bible. So somebody, could be reading the Bible. So I don't know if somebody's trying to judge somebody. Maybe somebody has a beer or two, and but they read their Bible. But as believers, you're supposed to get in the Word, as much as you can. Everybody, can't get in the Word every day, but as much as you can, So I don't know if somebody's trying to judge somebody, because they like to drink beer, but somebody still gets in their Word. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. Something about some insurance out here. Somebody, could be trying to pay for some insurance. We got dessert. I know this says dessert, but it's giving me like the desert. So something is dry out here. It could be a commitment that could be dry, or somebody, they could be traveling to the desert, or somebody, has gone to the desert, for whatever reason. This is like, like somebody, going to a third world country, or like somebody, especially with the government, so somebody could work for the government, and so somebody goes to third world countries. It's something about somebody being well traveled, well educated, even if somebody didn't go to college, they're still well educated out here. Be aware, of going to the club. I don't know, somebody could pass away in a club, but be aware, of going to a club. Something about somebody waiting, for somebody to show up. So pay attention to your surroundings out here. Yeah, we got melt. So somebody, could be waiting for somebody to have a meltdown. So just be aware, because that's what somebody, could be trying to do, cause somebody to have a meltdown, or somebody, could be about to have a meltdown. It could be, about a commitment, but whoever this is, I feel like that they're non-committal. Or somebody, chose to be non-committal, and now, they're seeing somebody, in this great energy, and now they want to act like that they want to commit. But somebody, could be, like about to have a meltdown, because, there could be people, that could be talking shit about somebody for all the right reasons, but there is somebody that hasn't changed. So somebody just needs to be aware that, somebody hasn't changed at all out here. So this could be somebody, that could be trying to hype somebody up, talking, good things about somebody, but like they haven't changed. This is like somebody wanting, the word to get back to somebody that, they're talking good stuff about somebody to make somebody think that, oh, they're for me, but they're really not. They're against somebody. We got a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. So there could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio that could be involved. Whoever this is, they could have played with their own feelings and emotions, and they basically, they duped themselves out here. Yep. Uncle. So somebody could be possibly, waving the white flag. They don't want no more. Wow. So somebody, could be surrendering out here. Maybe somebody, they, possibly, have realized, that, like, it's time for them to surrender, this is like, like somebody controlling, or somebody, who's your daddy, you know what I mean? So something about, like somebody, realizing that, like they can't do it on their own or something like that is what I'm picking up. But when it comes to, like a commitment, somebody could be waving the white flag. So somebody could be like, I can't do it. Or, like somebody, could be like, I'm the reason, for what's going on. So, let me wave the white flag and get myself right. You could be seeing the angel number 1244. So somebody is being told, you know, like to stay balanced, grounded, and focused out here. After this card, yeah, we have the black magic and spells. So somebody could be into some type of black magic and spells out here. But going back to, yeah, pulling out all the stops. Yeah, so somebody, you know, has been pulling out all the stops by doing black magic and spells. And, yeah, they're waiting to see if it works. And it's not working. So, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, waving the white flag. So, yeah, somebody's finding out who somebody's daddy is for sure. This is somebody that, yeah, they could have been calling, thinking that they're somebody's daddy, trying to control somebody or whatever they were doing. But, yeah. We got free as the wind blows. So somebody, you know, is about to be free of something out here. So be aware, you know, of somebody, you know, like trying to check somebody's temperature. You know, after they done went against somebody, you know, after they pulled out all the stops, you know. Be aware. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah. They could have selective memory, you know what I mean? So, yeah, they remember some things, but they don't remember all things. So, just be aware. Yeah, whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, want to attach to somebody's energy. Or, yeah, they, you know, they could already, you know, like, be up in somebody's energy and they want to stay up in somebody's energy. We got a karmic parent, so there could be a karmic parent out here. Or whoever this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is, they could realize, you know, that, yeah, like, there's people, you know, that want to attach to their energy. But somebody is fishing for information out here. So, again, somebody, you know, could be trying to figure out who somebody's daddy is. I don't know if somebody, you know, gonna try to, you know, like, find somebody's daddy and be like, yeah, you know, I want to commit to your daughter. Do you think I can, you know, take her hand in marriage or whatever? But this is also, too, yeah, somebody, you know, like trying to look up information about somebody. Yeah, they could be trying to figure out, you know, like who the father of, you know, like somebody's child is. But, yeah, we got doing nothing is doing something. Whoever this is and wants to attach to somebody's energy and wants to stay attached to somebody's energy, yeah, somebody don't have to do nothing but continue to be in that unbothered, unfazed energy. Whoever this is, you know, they could mock somebody behind their back. This is somebody that, yeah, they curse their own family. So this is somebody, you know, that wants to attach to your energy or wants to stay attached to your energy because they curse their own family. Yep. And doing nothing is doing something because, yeah, you have guardian angel protection out here. So somebody doesn't need to, yeah. So going back to, yeah, like somebody having sexual intercourse. Somebody doesn't need to, yeah, engage with whoever this is. Whoever this is, you know, yeah. They could be being a slave to digital devices out here. This is somebody that possibly, yeah, could possibly say that, yeah, like they're ready to commit. But they're going to have selective memory as to, yeah, what they have been doing, you know. But, yeah, it's the end of the road for whoever this is. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be self-medicating, you know, with drugs and alcohol out here. Or there's somebody that wants to attach to somebody's energy and, yeah, like they're in, you know, their south node. But whoever this is that, yeah, wants to attach to somebody's energy or, yeah, wants to stay attached to somebody's energy, they possibly, yeah, could have been exposed for being a liar. And so, yeah, they're mad. Or, yeah, there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, wants to attach to, you know, like your energy because they've been exposed for being a liar. Whatever they have been doing, yeah, they could have gotten pulled in deeper, you know. Or, yeah, like somebody's been exposed for being a liar, but, yeah, like they keep lying. But yeah, going back to, yeah, somebody wants to attach to somebody's energy or stay attached, yeah, they've been pulled in deeper and deeper. So the more deeper, you know, that somebody, you know, is gets into somebody's energy, yeah, like the more that somebody possibly, yeah, could know about somebody. Yep, we got April, May, June, July. So, yeah, for the last, yeah, 4 months, you know, some stuff definitely, yeah, has been going on out here. Somebody, you know, yeah, for the last 4 months could have, you know, gotten pulled deeper and deeper and deeper in their black magic and spells, or pulling deeper and then got pulled deeper and deeper into somebody's energy. But yeah, whoever this is that's been exposed for being a liar and they're mad, yeah, they're getting hit where it hurts. So yeah, they want to wave the white flag. Yep. And then we have 444, so you could be seeing 444. So yeah, you definitely need to know that yeah, you're being protected out here. But somebody definitely yeah could receive some documents or some paperwork, or yeah, for the last 4 months, you know, somebody has been waiting for documents and paperwork, or something about yeah some documents and paperwork. There is somebody or some people that yeah are watching somebody from afar. So yeah, 3 of Wands. Be aware, you know, of yeah like somebody, you know, like trying to guilt trip somebody. Yeah. For the last 4 months, you know, somebody, you know, could have thought that somebody, you know, like would play along, you know, to yeah with all their little games that they were playing. So yeah, be aware, because yeah, there's somebody, you know, that wants somebody, you know, like to stoop to their level. But yeah, like that ain't gonna happen. So somebody, you know, could have been trying to get somebody to stoop to their level, and yeah, they ain't got somebody to stoop to their level yet. So yeah, they want to wave the white flag. So somebody definitely yeah could be, you know, about to be showered with some blessings out here. Somebody's mother could be involved in something. Somebody done pulled their mother deeper into something, or their mother is involved, you know, when it comes to yeah whatever the situation is. But yeah, there's 2 people that live in 2 different worlds out here. So yeah, somebody thought that yeah somebody would play along, you know. So yeah, somebody lives, you know, on, you know, Venus, you know. Yeah, the other person lives on Mars. So why would somebody play Mars games when they live on Venus? So why would somebody play Venus games when they live on Mars? Yep. But there is somebody or some people that definitely yeah are purposely causing problems with somebody's love connections out here. So yeah, they could be, you know, wanting to wave the white flag. Because, you know, yeah, like it's not working. Somebody's mother, you know, could be involved with, you know, like trying to cause some type of problems in somebody's love connections. Or that could be what somebody, you know, could be realizing. So we got no more drama at the bottom of the deck. So there could be some type of drama that could be over out here. Somebody definitely is being told to continue to demonstrate courage, strength, and gratitude. Somebody definitely could be about to find out, you know, like that the ball is in their court. And somebody needs to know that, yeah, God prepared you for whatever, you know, is about to take place. This could have something to do, you know, with a commitment. Something about a family rivalry out here. So somebody's, you know, in somebody's family, they could have, you know, like a family rivalry going on. But yeah, somebody definitely could be showing their haters up out here. So yeah, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping. So somebody popping. Somebody, you know, yeah, they're on their stuff out here. And so yeah, good things come to those who wait. So I feel like somebody, you know, has waited, you know, for whatever, you know, waited for their spiritual team to move, waited for God to move. And yeah, God is about to move on somebody's behalf, or somebody's spiritual team is about to move on their behalf. I just saw a gossiping mother. So somebody, you know, could have a gossiping mother out here. Yeah, somebody wants to control everything. Somebody's gossiping mother could want to control everything, or somebody wants to control everything out here. It could be multiple people. Yeah, somebody, you know, could be showing their haters up, you know, by overcoming addictions out here, you know. There could be somebody, you know, that could be, yeah, like trying to duck, overcoming. So somebody, you know, yeah, they want to be stuck. Or yeah, like somebody, you know, could be realizing, you know, it's time to get unstuck. It's time to wake up. But there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people, you know, that could be determined to set the record straight out here. We got false police reports. So somebody, you know, could have filed some type of false police reports out here. Yeah. But be aware, because there could be somebody or some people that could be acting like that they didn't know. We got a sister, so there could be a sister involved. There definitely could be some people, you know, that could be, you know, like learning some type of karmic lessons. But there are also some people in this situation that, yeah, they don't see their wrongdoings. Whoever these people are, yeah, they're stuck in the matrix. And, yeah, they're blaming others for, you know, like their circumstances. Somebody, you know, could have a lot of online dating relationships out here. Somebody, you know, could be dating, you know, online. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, likes to play the talking behind the back game for sure. There could be a manipulative cousin that's involved. But yeah, there could be multiple people that could be overwhelmed by the truth. So yeah, somebody needs to definitely, yeah, expect communication. Wow. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, bouncing back from a big career setback, you know. So that could be how, you know, somebody, you know, could be showing their haters up. So, yeah, somebody, you know, could be, you know, like showing, you know, that, yeah, like anything is possible with God. Yeah, like who's your daddy? You know what I mean? My daddy is the Most High God, you know, the one and true and living God. Who's yours? So, for somebody, yeah, it could be time for somebody to speak up for themselves, you know. There could be somebody, you know, that could be trying to come in on bended knee, asking, you know, like for some type of forgiveness out here. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like they are on the right, on their divine path out here. Somebody, you know, could find out that they were betrayed by their siblings. Yeah, somebody stood for nothing, and so, yeah, they fell for everything. Whoever these people are. We got a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper. So you could be a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have left somebody hanging, you know. Somebody could have left their kid hanging, you know. Somebody, yeah, whoever this is, you know, they possibly, yeah, could be waving the white flag because, yeah, they've been exposed as a liar. We got marriage is fraudulent. So somebody's marriage could be fraudulent out here. So something about, yeah, commitment getting serious. But, yeah, I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be in a serious commitment, you know, and yeah, like try to marry somebody, you know, just, you know, to like, stand underneath somebody's, you know, like, shining bright light. We got moving to a new city, state, or country. So somebody, you know, could be moving to a new city, state, or country. It could be because, yeah, they've been exposed as the liar that they are. We got an unloyal and selfish family member, so there could be an unloyal, selfish family member involved. There could be an unloyal, selfish family member that could be moving to a new city, state, or country. Or, yeah, somebody, you know, could be deciding to move to a new city, state, or country. And, yeah, like, you know, like, yeah, like there's people, you know, that, yeah, are trying to stop somebody, you know, from, yeah, getting prepared for their new beginning. But, yeah, there's somebody or some people that are sitting in misery out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, fabricated many stories out here. Yes, we got moving again. So something about, yeah, somebody moving. Maybe, you know, it's time for somebody to move. Going back to, yeah, taking a leap of faith. You know, that could be, you know, what somebody needs to do. Take a leap of faith to move. But, yeah, somebody done got mixed up in some drama out here. Or there's somebody, you know, they try to get somebody mixed up in some drama. And, yeah, they don't have a choice but, you know, to set the record straight. We got a corrupt law official. So there's a corrupt law official that could have got mixed up in some drama. Or somebody's unloyal and selfish family member, you know, could be a corrupt law official. Somebody could be exposed, you know, for, yeah, being in a fraudulent marriage, you know, and, yeah, like they could be trying to move. But, yeah, somebody, you know, could have already tried to move, you know, because they were trying to save face, but they realized it may be too late. Or somebody, yeah, trying to manipulate somebody, you know. Yeah, let's get into this commitment. I feel like somebody just needs to, yeah. I mean, doing nothing is doing something. I feel like, yeah, like the Most High God, you know, yeah, stepping in on somebody's behalf. But we got incredible intuition. So somebody definitely, yeah, has an incredible intuition out here. Somebody, you know, could be moving, you know, because they have money problems. Or somebody, yeah, somebody, you know, like trying to cause somebody money problems. We got child neglect or abuse. So there could be a family member, you know, that, yeah, like could have abused, you know, like a child, you know, or neglected a child, or something about, yeah, yeah, that jealous parent, or whatever that card said. So something about, yeah, somebody's parent, yeah, the father of somebody's child or children. The father of somebody's child or children could be moving, or something about, yeah, the father of somebody's child or children, you know, yeah, being caught up in some type of child neglect or abuse. Somebody has, yeah, unhealthy coping mechanisms out here. Or somebody, yeah, they fabricated many stories, you know, and yeah, they're being, so this could be the father of somebody's child or children fabricated many stories against somebody, and now, yeah, they're determined, you know, like to set the record straight. Whoever this is, they possibly, yeah, could be about to go through some type of public embarrassment. Or they wanted somebody to go through public embarrassment. Yeah, like it's not working. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, could be avoiding, you know, like making some type of decision. But now they know, you know, because they've been exposed as a liar. We got homeless. So something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, they possibly, yeah, could be homeless. Or there could be people, you know, that, yeah, like they won't know parts of this person, you know, because, yeah, it's been illuminated to them, you know, like that, yeah, like this person is a liar. So people could be rejecting this person. So this person, you know, could be trying to, you know, like come back to somebody, you know, or try to, you know, yeah, like figure out, you know, after, you know, how to, you know, like get some type of help or some type of assistance from somebody. But yeah, we got, when prayers go up, blessings come down. So yeah, somebody's about to receive some blessings. I mean, somebody, you know, could have been homeless. Somebody, you know, could have went through a lot of stuff. But yeah, somebody's still showing their haters up, you know. Yeah, but somebody, you know, they wanted to play the petty game, and now, yeah, they possibly, you know, are determined to set the record straight because they've been exposed. But yeah, whoever this is, you know, that wants to attach somebody's energy, you know, or stay attached, yeah, because you have awakened, yeah, they can't benefit off of your energy. Yeah, so somebody's sitting in misery out here. So this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they swore up and down that they could get somebody, you know, to operate in their, you know, in their South Node. This is somebody, you know, that could have, yeah, lied and said, you know, that somebody, you know, was doing black magic and spells on them. But we got a water sign, so yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, somebody's lies definitely, yeah, fell on deaf ears. So somebody, you know, yeah, somebody's determined to set the record straight. Or be aware, you know, of, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like trying to do this, you know, because, yeah, like they can't, you know, benefit off of somebody's energy. But yeah, it's a waste of time. We got family incest. So I don't know. Somebody, you know, could want to play the petty game when it comes to some type of family incest. Or yeah, somebody, you know, could be exposed, you know, for, yeah, like family incest. We got addicted to social media. So yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is addicted to social media out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, stood for nothing, and yeah, they fell for everything. Yeah, but whoever this is, yeah, they're an expert at shifting blame. Somebody definitely, yeah, could get, you know, like, could be in a situation when it comes to this child neglect or abuse, and it could have something to do with, yeah, family incest. So if somebody's avoiding direct communication, that could be why. Yeah, there's some people that pretend to love and care only to get what they want and need. Yeah, they're fake. So be aware. Somebody is about to go through public embarrassment. So if somebody wanted somebody, you know, to go through public embarrassment, they're about to go through public embarrassment out here. Yep. So somebody's fraudulent and crooked actions definitely, yeah, lead to your victory, your win. So, yep. Somebody's bowing out. They're waving the white flag. Somebody, you know, could be going through, you know, some type of public embarrassment, you know, because whatever they were doing, you know, they were trying to get rich, you know, was a part of some type of get rich quick scheme. Anything else, Holy Spirit? So somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive an offer of love out here. But whatever, you know, the petty game that somebody or some people were playing, yeah, they could be scared of somebody's reaction. But whatever your heart is desiring, yeah, you will receive. Somebody, yeah, somebody's shaking in their boots. Somebody doesn't want somebody to receive an offer of love out here. They're shaking in their boots, but somebody's also shaking in their boots because they're scared, you know, of, yeah, like telling somebody, you know, yeah, what they've been doing. Yeah, that they've been yapping and capping. Somebody, you know, could be filing for bankruptcy out here. So that could be what somebody, you know, is waiting for. Letters, you know what I mean? Something about, yeah, somebody being scared of somebody's reaction. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, gaslit somebody, you know, like to create doubt out here. Or to create, yeah, self-doubt. And yeah, whoever this is, they're shook, but they're also shook because they know that, yeah, whatever somebody's heart is desiring, yeah, they will receive. Somebody, you know, could be shaking in their boots because, yeah, everything that they did, yeah, backfired. So now somebody doesn't want to be the problem, they want to be the solution. Somebody's also shook about, yeah, some evidence about some stolen money out here. So yeah, backfire on a big mad hater. So yeah, the same hater that, yeah, somebody is showing up. Yeah, the big mad hater could be the father of somebody's child or children. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be at the breaking point. There could be, you know, like some arguing, you know, that could take place over some legal issues or something about, yeah, like somebody's scared of somebody's reaction. You know what I mean? So yeah, somebody, you know, could think that somebody's reaction could be to argue, you know, but I feel like that, yeah, doing nothing is doing something. So yeah, somebody just needs to be aware of, yeah, not doing nothing. Let God, you know, yeah, let God run the show. But we got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have stole some money from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody, you know, could be Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper. And whoever, you know, could have stole some money, yeah, from somebody, they could have been bragging about their fake life. So yeah, whoever the marriage is fraudulent, you know, yeah. But yeah, somebody's days are numbered out here. In whatever way, shape, form, or fashion, you know, that means. Yeah, big mouth coward. We got ascension. So somebody, you know, could be going through an ascension. Somebody, you know, could be having, you know, like ascension symptoms out here. Yeah. But yeah. Who's your daddy? Yeah. So somebody is surrounded by, yeah, their spiritual security. So yeah, somebody's daddy, you know what I mean, sent, you know, the spiritual security to surround their child. Yeah. But whoever this is, yeah, they like to gaslight to gain power and control. And so somebody needs to be aware because, yeah, negativity is infectious. So somebody, you know, yeah, needs to, you know, like cleanse their energy. But yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they are being vindicated out here. There's a fake friend involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have turned down God and made a deal with the devil. So, yeah, that's the main reason why, yeah, somebody is learning who somebody's daddy is. Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, whoever this is that turned down God and made a deal with the devil, yeah, their cruel plan failed. Somebody, could have wanted somebody to be quiet, so somebody, feels like that somebody, talks too much. Yeah, but somebody has found their own voice, and yeah, whoever this is, they can't stand it. We got Leo season. So technically, yeah, we're almost in Leo season. So, something, could take place in Leo season. But whatever, could take place in Leo season, yeah, God prepared you for this. I feel like rejection, is somebody's protection at this time. Even though somebody, is surrounded by their spiritual team. So there could be a lot of people, that could be wanting to come somebody's way. A lot of people, that, yeah, they want to say that they regret betraying somebody. Yep. But whoever these people are, yeah, they're surrounded by dark spirits. Because, yeah, they teamed up with the devil. So whoever this is, yeah, their spiritual gifts have been revoked. This is also somebody, that, yeah, fabricated, many stories. Somebody, could have teamed up, with the devil, to get a new home, new car, new life. Or, yeah, that's what some people said, So, yeah, they're doing black magic and spells on me, yeah. The devil is their daddy, they worship the devil. That's how they got, all the stuff that they have. Yeah. How did they go from being homeless, to having a new home, new car, new life? They daddy, and it ain't the devil. We got a sick feminine energy, so there could be a sick feminine energy, Whoever this sick feminine energy is, their days could be numbered. There could be a sick feminine energy, that could be hospitalized. This could be due to, yeah, them hiding addictive behaviors. Or somebody, yeah, they thought that somebody, would be in the hospital by now. Or somebody, yeah, like somebody, doing some type of spell work, to cause somebody to be hospitalized. But somebody definitely, yeah, is being told to stay in their lane and keep moving forward. So there could be somebody, they could be trying to be like, yeah, can we heal from this? Can we work it out? But, the ball definitely, yeah, could be in somebody's court, when it comes to, like, and it doesn't mean, yeah, like you can forgive. It doesn't mean that you have to, let people back in your life. But somebody definitely, yeah, was a witness of some type of injustice out here. So that could be, who could be determined to set the record straight, or that, yeah, somebody's name is being vindicated. But yeah, somebody has faced adversity and maintained a positive attitude out here. So yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, the ball is in their court. Somebody is being told to continue to demonstrate courage, strength, and gratitude. And somebody definitely just needs to know that, yeah, you can't help the unhelpable. So somebody, could receive, like an email. Whatever this email is, it definitely can have something to do with the ball being in your court. We got an Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper, heavy Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper out here. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be going through an ego death. Somebody, could receive, like an email, and it has something to do with some charges being filed against somebody or some people. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, made false police reports. And now there's, yeah, people that are outing one another to get out of trouble. So whoever these people are, yeah, they should have never thought that just because somebody was quiet, that somebody was weak. So, yeah, something about a bad accident. Somebody, could have made some type of false police report about some type of bad accident, or yeah, there could be some type of bad accident, that could take place. Somebody, yeah, they could be money laundering out here. Somebody definitely is about to receive a physical upgrade. And there definitely, yeah, is somebody or some people, that are about to be found guilty of all charges out here. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high, aim middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.